I almost didn't make this video because I have so much doubts that crept into my mind and thinking, who am I to share this? Who am I to share these thoughts? Right now I'm at a spot of feeling like wishing I would get more gigs, wondering what the outcome is going to be, wondering if I keep pushing, will I be able to get where I want to go? Because I'm in kind of a quiet space right now. I've achieved great things. I performed in Chicago. Made my own show in Minneapolis and had been direct support for some pretty cool artists. But who am I? I'm not at this spot where I want to be. But that's exactly why I need to make the video. Because just turned 30 about a month ago and didn't start my project about a year and a half ago. And always felt like I've been playing the catch-up game. Not from anyone telling me I'm too old, but from those inner thoughts of, can I really do this? Can I achieve what I want to achieve? I have visions in mind, and can I get there? And I think we all struggle with that, whether you are starting a little bit late, you wish you would have started earlier, you're just maybe finding your love at 30, 35, 40, maybe even 25, 26, 27, and you may even feel you're too late because you see these DJs blowing up in their mid-30s. Well, here's a little bit about me and where I'm at. I grew up always loving music. I knew music was going to be my passion. All through elementary school, I looked forward to 5th grade being able to choose a saxophone as an instrument and be able to learn that instrument. I had an iPod growing up, probably as soon as 2nd or 3rd grade, was be putting songs on that iPod, Green Day, Coldplay, and would dream of being in these bands and performing and making connections with people who would listen to my music and stuff like that. And as time went on, that was always the constant. I was never the athletic one. I was always obsessed with music. But throughout school, that dream kind of got pushed down of performing, being an artist, in favor of being something more consistent. I'm an only child, and being your parents' one and only, you want to do them proud. And just thoughts like that, like, you need to make something of your life. It's so hard. You can't do it. Just thoughts like that of teachers and society pushing those dreams down. And so I decided I was going to be a band teacher, something that I knew I could be good at, I knew I would like, but it wasn't my end goal. It wasn't my dream. So I went to school for music education. Saxophone was still how I spent the majority of my time. Started a jazz combo. I started performing and leading a combo, getting gigs. And that was my first time experiencing starting this project from nowhere and getting gigs and doing something like that. And that was really cool. But the farther I got along in my music education journey, I just couldn't keep pushing for this thing that wasn't my dream. That's how my brain works. I can't keep putting in all this work to do something that's not really my dream. And I think I graduated with a music education degree and didn't know what to do with my life. Started a DJ business and started primarily doing weddings. I'd always loved electronic music since high school, had played around with DJing, had my own radio show for a little bit in college, and thought, man, this is closer. I'm performing. And that was a step I needed to do something for me. It wasn't my dream, but I got to perform. I got people telling me I did a great job. I read the dance floor. I got to party with couples. I got to be around music. It was so much fun, and still doing that to this day a little bit. But as years of that went on, I realized I'm not using the music I want to play. I'm not being creative. I'm not really sharing my passions. I can use my performance skills. I can use my love of music, but this isn't really the end goal. So that is when I started my Ray Callahan project. And from that, starting a wedding business was completely different than starting this Ray Callahan project. It's not my name. My name's Mitch. Named it after my grandfather. And it was my heart and soul put into a music project, starting it at 28 and a half. And I hit the ground running. I used that information I got from my DJ business and got some gigs in Minneapolis, got some gigs in Chicago, was able to make music, was able to perform at a festival, was able to support Sophie Tucker, Baker Matt, these really cool artists. And thinking some of these gigs, it's going to change after that. But the reality is, it doesn't change after one single gig. Most times it doesn't change after one viral moment or one big song. It's a continual push and push and push. And throughout this project, I'm learning that my dream is not to perform at Red Rocks. My dream is not to get on these big festivals. My dream is to be in the pursuit of my dream and be supporting myself, shooting for this thing I want, expressing myself. Yes, I think at the end of the day, I want to make a full-time living from DJing and performing and putting out music. But that has to happen on its own. I have to put forth the effort. And as an artist, you are there to attract others, make them believe in you. You have to put out good art and make them believe in you, to support you. And you have to give them yourself so they will believe in you, and you have to give them something. So it's not 100% in your control, but all you can do is keep pushing and pushing and pushing. So what does that mean for you? I think age is really gets stuck in our brains of, we need to achieve this by this age, we need to start a family, we need to buy a house, want to do something that's stable. But really, how do you want to live your life? Because if it really matters to you, you are going to find the time to do it. It doesn't matter what your job is, how many kids you have. You can find time. Be real. If you have a partner, be real with that person. And I think more and more people don't want the traditional, oh, this DJ blew up at 20. This, like Martin Garrix, maybe this DJ blew up at 16. More and more people are resonating with this DJ took the time to figure out who they wanted to be in life. And then by the time they started their project, they knew exactly what they want. They could relate to people in a different way. They could approach it in a different mindset. And that's what I'm telling myself a lot lately. I have the tools from my DJ business, from running my jazz combo. We're trying to pursue music education. I have a passion and love for this, that I get to do this. It feels like a gift. Every time I step on that stage, it feels like a gift that I get to do this. And people are there watching me. And that's amazing. That makes me love it all the more. And that fuels me to keep going even longer, because I took the time to get this started. It took me time to go past the anxiety, to go past the self-doubt, to really start this project. I could be built for the long haul now. Like Armin van Buuren or Tiesto. These DJs are DJs in their 40s or 50s. And I think the prime example is David Guetta. Like, he had a club and he just kept putting out music, and he didn't really blow up until his 40s. And he's still around and is one of the biggest DJs of today. Another example is LP Giobbi. She worked for a record label, but really up until she was 30, and didn't start her project until probably a little bit after her 30s, and didn't even start touring probably till like 33, 34, and now she's 38, 39, and is seeing a huge amount of success, doing something different, playing piano and DJing, and is able to travel the world, run a record label, and stuff. So, if you're watching this, I just want you to know, it's not too late. You may have taken time longer than most people, and that's okay. You have the extra gifts to prepare you for the long haul. And as long as your passion is in it, you can succeed. Just keep going, and no matter if you don't get where you want to get, you will live a fulfilled and proud life for yourself, because you were constantly in pursuit of that dream, expressing yourself and being creative. You will find a way.